Hi everyone, this is going to be a demonstration of the new subhome page feature. So I'm just going to give you a brief overview, and there'll be a second video looking more specifically at how to add and manage the child pages, which controls this menu. So this is obviously just been quickly set up on our demonstration site. So you can see you can add logo, background image. You've obviously got a title description. You can add a button link, a single button link that can link to any web page. You can also add a play video button, or it can say whatever you want, but when you click it will trigger a pop-up video player. As mentioned, you can set up child pages to create its own menu, as well, including drop-down options. You also have social links that can be added. And then finally, you'll be able to add multiple segments, which will look very similar to the landing page template. And we'll be developing more sort of segment options in the future. And just very quickly, if you click into a about page, again, this is a very quick mock-up, but what you see is that any content you add here looks very much like the standard page you can set up in the CMS, but it's all linked to the subhome page rather than your main about page menu. And also the social links will appear throughout. So what does this look like in the CMS? So what you'll see once you start your subhome page is you've got these 4 key sections at the top, and then underneath there you'll have your segments. So segments works exactly the same as on the landing page, so you should be quite familiar with that. And if not, there's guides already online for how to edit and add your segments. So branding is just section just controls everything that appears above the menu. So it's all self-explanatory. You upload your logos and images. There's prompts around format. You can add your button text and URL, and under more options is where you can add in your video embed code, which is just the embed code straight from YouTube or Vimeo, and paste that in, as well as what the button link is going to say. The show background options, you can toggle on or off, and that's just removes the white background behind the text or the white background behind a logo. Settings, you probably won't need to do too much here unless you need to change the URL or the page needs to appear in a specific order. The one thing you will need to make sure you do is to set it from draft to live when you're ready to publish the page. Child page menu, as I mentioned, I'm going to do a separate video just because there's a bit more to cover around this, but essentially from this section you can add new pages that link to the subhome page, which creates this menu, and what you see is you can order these pages to determine how they appear on the page, and also, as mentioned, you can set up a drop-down menu. So I'll go into that in a bit more detail in the other video. And then social links is where you can add in your social links. Pretty self-explanatory. Yep, and then obviously you've got the segments. So that is basically all of the components of a subhome page. How you would start creating your subhome page is obviously go to the CMS, go into Manage Pages, click New. Add your page title, leave parent page set to none, and then you just need to click subhome page and save, and then you'll go through the process of adding all of those details. Thank you so much for watching. Please watch the next video where we go into the child page setup in much more detail.